See this? Hang on, let me get it in focus. That there. That is my first grey hair. Plucked from my head yesterday at the grand old age of 25. That means in about 10 years' time I'll look something like Emmett Brown from Back to the Future. Just look at that white bastard. Anyway, speaking of things that are dying, Crytek UK staff not paid full wages since April. So it seems we have some problems over at Crytek, specifically Crytek UK, who are a very interesting company because they were bought out by Crytek in 2008. Before that, they were known as Free Radical. Free Radical was a company that made Time Splitters, a game I've constantly called Time Splitters Future Perfect. This is the third one. The best first-person shooter of all time ever. And as much as a lot of people argue that the second Time Splitters was better, we're now arguing that this company made the two best first-person shooters of all time ever. So they were very good at first-person shooters. I just threw that on the floor. There was a cushion, it missed. They also made amazing games like Second Sight, which was a bizarre, quirky, mind powers, stealthy, going back in time and changing things piece of brilliance that I absolutely loved. And then the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 came out and they worked on a game called Haze, which was a generic brown first-person shooter. No one bought it because everyone was making generic brown first-person shooters at the start of that console generation, and they collapsed into a heap. Do you know what they were working on when they died? Star Wars Battlefront 3 and Time Splitters 4. So then, now they work for Crytek and they've made such brilliant piles of first-person shooter like the Crysis 2 multiplayer mode and Crysis 3, which no one bought. And it's just so sad. I hate seeing things that I love die. Who enjoys masochists? Masochists enjoy that sort of thing, but it's really gutting because this was a company that just did brilliance and quirky, and now quirky's not in anymore, and so they just don't really know what to do. And they're working on a sequel to Homefront. Remember Homefront? Neither do I. 60 FPS videos coming to YouTube. Good news coming out of Camp YouTube for once. It's not a redesign. Actually, that's a lie because we had a redesign this one. They've moved the video manager, which is just where I can see my video schedule and all that sort of thing behind another click. You have to go, instead of having just a click down and then it's there, you have to go click into somewhere else and click it. I have to load another, but why? It was at the top. It was fine at the top. Why do you keep moving things? Fucking hell, YouTube! Anyway, they're adding a 60 FPS option to videos, which could be a good thing. It could be a good thing and it can also be a bad thing. It's a good thing if it's optional and you can choose which one you want to stream in. That's a good thing. It's a bad thing if it's forced and if you upload a 60 FPS, it'll load 60 FPS, because then it'll be just awful. And it'll be awful for Americans mostly, because all of your ISPs are shit. Universally, collectively, shit. You will not be able to stream it. Like, in pretty much anywhere in the US, you'll just be click, oh, that's twice as much to stream for no real reason. So if it's optional, I'll do it. If it's not optional, it can fuck off. End screen. See you Monday.